Okay, can I just say one thing before we get started? Let's not you and I argue. Okay, we always seem to get into some kind of fight.
We never get into any fights.
Well, we are, and put that bottle down because you're already making noise with it.
But I'm thirsty.
See?
Okay, that was an argument, but yeah.
Yeah. You act like you were just out in the desert or something like that. You've just been in class.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Well, I sometimes feel like a camel.
Okay. You feel like a camel?
Uh-huh.
Like a cigarette camel?
No, I'm not Joe. I'm not Joe Camel.
Okay.
I drink a lot of water.
You drink a lot of water. Okay.
This is my name. I remember that because it's written right here. It says Barry.
I am Lyndon Ashby.
This is going to be one of your students, I think, and she wants to be the bad person.
You don't look bad at all. It's
It's a very cool name.
Thank you.
So is this your first year?
No, this is my sixth.
Your 6th year.
Yes, sir.
Holy camoli.
Right on the set. Welcome to Film Camp 2015. Year 8, St. Mary's. Futures Explored. I'm going to introduce my staff. Okay, starting with Adam. He is going to be teaching the first group, the younger group. And then we have Barry Pearl. Who has the middle group, and then our old friend and my consigliere, Dale O'Prandy. So I know everybody's waiting for this year's theme. This year's theme is Shark Tank. So I'm going to be picking 5 sharks, and each group will pitch like they did as a couple, and you'll be pitching your film.
You've cleared this with ABC, right?
No, I haven't cleared it with ABC. We're going to call it something different. Can you give me your address and phone number? Because if anybody has any problems with copyright, I want you to deal with it. Will you help me with this?
I don't know anything about copyright. I don't know anything about copyright.
Well, you don't have to worry about that.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, bass.
I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Go ahead and tell them skinny. No, I'm just playing. I know you'll think you're fat, but I'm here to tell you every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. You is perfect.
You like to make movies? Yeah! Follow me! We're making movies!
In this class, we're going to be making a short film. Films can follow different structures. Our basis of a film is we're telling a story.
Today, we're going to come up with some film ideas, some genres, if you will, and we are going to pick a movie. And I want to hear from some of you what kind of genres that we can come up with.
Action!
I guess fantasy slash scariness.
Horror, we could do a horror film here. We could do a scary movie.
We may discuss people's ideas, Maybe we love the ideas, maybe we have some considerations about the ideas, but it's the way you express those considerations. It's never, that's terrible.
So we have a short amount of time to explain a story.
And because all of you have abilities above and beyond any other people that I've ever seen. Because artistically, you guys really tap in to this phenomenon of artisticness inside of you. We want to be here to enhance that.
Okay, so if you made the rules in your house, what would they be? And what kind of chores would you give your parents?
I don't really know. I guess just make them do everything they would usually do, that I usually do.
Clean my room.
Clean up.
Take out the garbage.
Washing dishes and doing the laundry.
I would want them to clean the house.
Obviously, all the chores.
And big clean up the whole house.
Parents would have to go to bed early.
Yeah, what's their curfew time?
8:30. Mom, Dad, get to bed now. Don't make me take my belt off.
Good, all right.
I wouldn't give them any chores. I would just do the chores myself. Dishwashing and etc. And laundry and stuff.
Allowance, would you give them an allowance?
Well, they already have jobs. Like vacuuming, washing the dishes. That's pretty much it.
I would give my parents like vacuuming, doing the dishes.
Ground them for a day and force them to watch a marathon of boring sitcoms with repetitive storylines.
Get me ice cream. Get me ice cream. Get me even more ice cream. Maybe get.
How about some ice cream?
Yeah, that would work.
For my parents, I would choose like bathrooms.
Cleaning bathrooms?
Yeah. And vacuum.
Usually when I do chores for them, I get $10 an hour.
What would you pay them an hour?
Probably the same amount.
I'd probably pay him a good $5 for the bed making. At least $100 a year.
$100 a year, that's kind of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a kind man.
$1.
$1 a day or a week?
A week.
$1.
A day or just $1?
$1,
Just
yeah,
$1?
just $1 total.
Yeah.
And then my allowance would be $100 a week.
15,000.
15,000, well, you're very generous.
Thank you.
Okay, what time do they have to be home?
6 o'clock in the morning.
6 o'clock in the morning. Well, they'll be out partying with that 15,000 you gave them.
Like be back at before 10.
Before 10, really? Okay. And can they kiss on their dates?
Well, it depends on how old they are.
Okay.
Well, my parents do all the chores already, except for looking after my cats, but I like doing that.
What, do you have chores around the house?
Yeah.
You have to make your own bed?
Yeah. I would tell people to go to bed at 9:30 and would tell people to do their homework.
Responsibility and very politeful to me.
Everybody would have to be
Respectful, responsible.
to you.
Yeah.
I'd make them pamper me.
Would feed Charlie and
All right, so feed Charlie. I assume Charlie's your dog?
yes,
What kind of dog is it?
a golden retriever.
That's what I have. I love golden retrievers.
I would make them put a limit on Bella's yakking.
On what?
Bella's yakking. Bella is my sister.
Okay. What's her name?
Bella.
Bob? You
No.
have a sister named Bob?
No, Bella. B-E-L-L-A.
Oh, Bella. Okay.
B as in Bobo.
I was gonna say your sister Bob. Yeah. Well,
no, actually,
I should introduce her to my sister Tommy. Hey gang, how's it going? So as you know, I'm going to give you props that you will put into your film or not put into your film. And I hope you like what we selected this year because I was going probably, it took me about 25 minutes to put this together. Okay? All right, so number one, a beautiful dress. What are you laughing at? What are you? Oh, I didn't mean for me, I just meant a beautiful dress. But you know what? It looks like I lost a couple pounds on a dress like this. And these first two things are for the boys in the class. We got this beautiful dress. What are you laughing at? No, this is for you. Look at this. It's a telephone booth. Water skin. Well, what if you're out in the desert and you need some water? Or you're in the woods or whatever, you know, this could come in really handy. How much would you don't have water around, how much would you pay for this water skin filled with water?
0.
What? You'd 0? The problem is if you need to pick your nose with... I'm just saying. Hard hat and safety goggles. These go together. Musical. Well, I'm working my way back to you, babe, with a burning heart. Okay.
Oh.
Pitchfork.
The agent from Jersey Boys could be holding this because...
And this is a flute. I don't know what that is on the flute, but it is a...
It's a recorder.
It's a what?
It's a recorder.
How come I'm the only one that doesn't know what this is? Every class says it's a recorder. I had 3 albums. You think I'd know something musical? I'm calling the flute, it's a recorder. Okay. Binoculars.
Don't tell anyone that you stole these from National Geographic.
I did. Well, you know, if I see an opportunity, I take it. All right, well, this always puts a smile on the face. A troll. A troll. This troll could be like Chucky if it had to be. Okay, and then umbrella. We've never had this as a prop, an umbrella.
Don't open it in here.
That's bad luck. I know. How about this? A horseshoe.
They go to the racetrack a lot, the Jersey Boys.
Right, and the horse loses when his shoe comes off. A picture frame that says "I love you." Nothing says "I love you" like a picture frame. Okay, and then a really cool clock. And I told the other class this, so I'm going to tell you guys. You can buy a clock, but you can't buy time. Okay, guys, that's it. Use them safely, okay? And I expect them all back because I borrowed these from people. And people that you don't want to borrow things from. You know, like loan sharks?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed them. Okay, so if you found $100,000 in cash in a bag marked Inclusion Films, my company, but your family really needed the money, what would you do with that money?
I'd ask if I could give it to my parents.
You would ask me. And how could I say no to you?
I'd give it all to my family.
I'd probably give it back to Inclusion Films.
Give it to them?
Give it to your parents?
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't give it back to me?
I will.
Well, you got it. You just gave it to your parents, so.
Probably make my own movie.
Right, knowing that it's my money?
Yeah.
I give it to my family and then spend some of it on an Android.
I could buy stuff.
So you're going to take my money and buy stuff for you?
Wait, I want to go into YouTube to make a channel.
Well, listen, in Inclusion Films, I'd probably give it back.
You have no clue? Well, would you keep it? Would you
I'll
give
probably
it back?
keep it.
Or you keep it, yeah?
I'll keep it. I might return it, but depending on how bad of a situation we are, I might keep it for the future.
Yeah, I'll give it back.
You'd give it back?
Yeah.
All right, you're a good girl, because everybody else was spending it.
Take it to Inclusion Films and say, can I keep this?
I would give you 10% of it.
Good.
Well, I'd save 90% and then give the rest to you.
Oh, so I'll get 10% back?
Yeah.
Buy something?
You're not going to give me my money back?
Not really.
First, I would ask you if I could use it, and then I would give them the money to help them out.
Right, I would say about $20 a pound.
$20 a pound?
Yeah.
What are you, a butcher or something?
I am.
I would like spend it on big things like a car or...
Okay, and you wouldn't have any qualms about taking the money?
No.
On props.
But your family really needs the money and you're going to buy props?
No, but I'm gonna buy a lot of coffee at the coffee shop.
I would probably give half of it to charity, but the other half to my parents.
What about me?
I would give you some of it as well, about half.
Yeah, so that gives you 3 halves.
Yeah, probably 3 halves.
Okay.
I would probably just give it to you.
What if it didn't say property of Inclusion Films and just said Inclusion Films?
Then I can keep it.
If we really, really needed that money, I'd probably take it.
Okay, so you would basically screw me over and help your parents.
No offense.
None taken.
Okay. I would leave it where it was.
You wouldn't give it back to me, you just leave it there?
I probably would give it back to you. It might be a couple $100 missing, but you know, I gotta take my ransom.
Well, you should get a finder's fee.
I would give it to my family because it seems like the right and honorable thing to do.
Yeah, and just forget about Mr. Travolta, Dr. Travolta and his company.
No, I care.
That helps employ people with disabilities.
Well, why don't I give half to my parents and then half to yours?
Well, if half goes to your parents and half goes to me, that's 100%. Where are we gonna get some to give to you? Maybe you shouldn't give so much away to me and your parents.
I'm sorry, I'm just empathetic.
I'm going to do an exercise, a story exercise. A story, a movie has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end.
So when we're going to be shooting our film, we are going to have access to this entire college.
What elements might you say this particular story could use?
Our main protagonist, who's the bad guy, he kills his wife with the umbrella and impales her with it.
Okay, there's death happening there.
It's gonna be based on the 80s.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I think
It's
that is
not
a
based
thing.
on the 80s.
It takes place.
It takes place in the
80s.
How about the magic tambourine?
The what?
The magic tambourine.
You just read my mind on that because I was thinking about the same exact thing. Okay, we got a title. Yeah.
Vikings confirmed.
Let's okay, so now we need to move from the movie from point A to point B.
Okay.
Now the Metal Mafia is not just gonna give them the liver, right?
Here's the liver you wanted.
Oh gosh. Oh, nasty.
Oh, these are karaoke nights. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time.
Turn that frown upside down, boys. I've got great news.